Right now, your feet are trapped in coffins, little padded prisons that have slowly killed one of your most powerful survival tools. For 2 million years, your ancestors walked barefoot across every terrain on Earth. They could feel things you can't even imagine, vibrations in the ground, temperature shifts that warned of predators, the subtle texture of safe versus dangerous paths. And then, we invented shoes. In just a few thousand years, we destroyed an ability that took millions of years to build. But here's what nobody tells you. That ability isn't gone. It's just asleep. 2 million years ago, your ancestors weren't just walking. They were listening with their feet. The human foot has over 200,000 nerve endings. That's more than almost anywhere else on your body. Those nerves weren't decoration. They were survival hardware. Imagine walking through tall grass at dusk. You can't see the ground, but your feet? They're picking up everything. The slight temperature drop where a snake passed moments ago. The vibration pattern of hooves a mile away. The texture change that means you're about to step on loose rocks above a cliff. Your feet were your first warning system, and they never stopped working until we silenced them. Here's the part nobody talks about. Your ancestors weren't just sensing the ground, they were communicating with it. The arch of your foot? It's not just for shock absorption, it's a spring, evolved to store and release energy with every step. Barefoot runners today use 40% less energy than runners in cushioned shoes. 40%. That's the difference between catching dinner and becoming it. And your toes? They used to work like fingers, gripping, balancing, making micro adjustments 100 times per second. Try spreading your toes right now. Really spread them. Feel how stiff they are? That's 2 million years of evolution, locked in a cage. But the mechanism isn't broken. It's just forgotten. So when did we lose this? Shoes are ancient. We found evidence of footwear from 40,000 years ago. Simple wraps, animal hide, protection from ice and thorns. That made sense. Those early shoes were thin, flexible. Your foot could still feel, still grip, still breathe. The problem started about 500 years ago. That's when we began building shoes with thick, rigid soles, heels that tilted our entire skeleton forward, toe boxes that crushed our feet into points. Fashion became more important than function, and in the blink of an evolutionary eye, we crippled ourselves. But here's the twist. Your body has been fighting back this whole time. Every baby is born with perfect feet. Watch an infant grab things with their toes. They do it naturally. Those toes spread wide. They grip. They feel. Then we put them in shoes. By age 5, most children have already lost significant toe mobility. By adulthood, 80% of people have some form of foot dysfunction, bunions, hammer toes, flat arches, plantar fasciitis. We call these aging problems. They're not. They're imprisonment problems. Your feet didn't fail you. We failed them. And the crazy thing? In communities where people still walk barefoot, these problems barely exist. That's not a coincidence. That's evidence. But here's what evolution didn't expect. You can get it back. Studies show that adults who switch to barefoot walking, even part-time, begin recovering foot function within months. The nerves wake up. The muscles rebuild. The toes start spreading again. Your feet are the most adaptable part of your body. They'll reshape themselves to whatever you ask them to do. Ask them to sit in a coffin? They'll atrophy. Ask them to work again? They'll answer. It takes time, years sometimes, but the hardware is still there, waiting. And it's not just about your feet. When you can't feel the ground, your whole body compensates. Your knees absorb shocks they weren't designed for. Your hips rotate wrong. Your spine curves to adapt. That chronic back pain you have? Part of it might start at your feet. Disconnect the foundation, and the whole building shifts. Reconnect it, and something remarkable happens. People report better balance, better posture, less joint pain. Some even say they sleep better because their nervous system finally has complete information again. The ground isn't just something you walk on, it's something you're supposed to feel. So remember what we said at the start, that lost ability isn't really lost. It's sleeping. Right now, under whatever you're wearing, 200,000 nerve endings are waiting for instructions. Muscles that haven't worked properly in decades are ready to wake up. An entire sensory system that kept your ancestors alive for 2 million years is still installed. You just turned it off. The question isn't whether you can feel the ground again. You can. The question is whether you'll let yourself. Your ancestors survived because they listened to every signal their body gave them. Maybe it's time to start listening again. Your feet aren't broken. They're just waiting. 2 million years of evolution didn't disappear. It just got buried under foam and leather. And if this surprised you, wait until you hear what we did to our eyes. That's next time. Subscribe so you don't miss it.